The Boroughs, Season 1, Episode 1. Welcome to the Boroughs. Episode 1 of the Boroughs begins with a shot of the Boroughs, a retirement community town. An old woman named Grace video calls her husband Edward, who is placed in the manor. He tells her that the owl is in the walls, before the orderlies make him put the phone down. That night, a creature with spindly legs attacks Grace in her house. She runs out and calls for help, but the spindly arms pull her back inside. We then move to Sam Cooper, whose daughter, Claire, and grandchildren are driving him to the Boroughs. A woman named Kaylee welcomes Sam, who moves into Grace's old house. When Kaylee introduced him to Seraphim, an AI application that can connect him to a 24/7 call service, Sam throws the machine out. We learn that Sam's wife wanted to move here, not him. She has since passed, but the company won't let him out of the contract, which is why he's here. He bids Claire goodbye, and the rest of the family drives away. Soon, a neighbor named Jack comes over and introduces himself. They chat for a bit, and Jack invites Sam for a welcome barbecue at his house, but Sam isn't interested in socializing. In the morning, he's having a dream about his wife Lily and is jolted awake by the sound of a car revving. We are then introduced to Judy and Art, a couple in the neighboring house. Judy used to work as a journalist and now digs up some information on Sam. Sam heads to an administration office and asks to meet Blaine Shaw, the company's CEO. The receptionist is trying to make him an appointment when the music playing on the speakers triggers a memory. A flashback shows Lily and Sam dancing when she suddenly gets an attack and collapses. At the town's community center, a woman named Renee calls the security guards for a robbery case. She says her rose quartz is missing, but the head security guard, Hank, doesn't take her seriously, assuming she's just being a confused old woman. When Renee's car wakes Sam up in the morning again, he approaches her with his toolkit and fixes the car so it won't make noise. She tries to thank him, and when he replies in a terse manner, she tells him off for being a grouch. Sam returns to his house to find Edward there. He's got a knife and is tapping on the walls with it. Edward talks about the owl in the walls, and then attacks Sam. Sam calls for help, and the orderlies arrive to take Edward away. Hank arrives on the scene and tells Sam that the town doesn't have an official police force since it's not legally a town. When Sam insists in calling the sheriff, Hank takes him to the manor to see Blaine Shaw. The manor is where patients requiring more assistance are housed, where Sam sees Blaine helping an old woman with her food. Blaine apologizes for the incident. He also knows Sam wants out of his contract and offers the same, as long as Sam won't call the sheriff. Sam agrees. Blaine also says that Edward wants to apologize. He takes Sam to see Edward, who is medicated, and apologizes to Sam. Afterwards, Blaine hands Sam the contract, but advises that he consider staying as it might be the less lonely option. Sam thinks about it, and then stops by Jack's house, telling him that the barbecue would be a good way to meet the other neighbors. Come Friday, Sam gets ready for the barbecue. At the party, Sam is introduced to Judy, Art, and a new character named Wally. Renee is there too. During the party, Sam realizes that the woman Jack likes is none other than Judy. Sam seems to be having a decent time when Judy begins to choke on something. Jack helps her out and she's okay, but it triggers memories of Lily's death again. Sam walks back home, but Jack soon joins him. Sam vents about how the world moves on even though Lily is dead. Jack offers some comfort and tells him that the Boroughs can be a place to live again. That night, Sam calls Blaine and leaves a message saying that he's decided to stay at the Boroughs. He then finally unpacks his things and settles into the house. However, he's woken up in the middle of the night by a beeping sound coming from Jack's house. When Jack doesn't open the door, Sam breaks in. In the bedroom, he sees an alien creature leaning over Jack and sucking something from his face, while the health monitor beeps loudly. When the creature notices Sam, it tries to attack him and then quickly escapes on spidery legs. The episode review. Episode 1 begins with a heartfelt story and a lot of intrigue, even if it runs a bit slow. The opening scene is an attention grabber, but after this, the Boroughs definitely takes its time in setting things up. This means we get a solid understanding of what the retirement community town is like and how it functions. We also get effective introductions to the other characters in the town. All the same, The slow pace means that the episode doesn't immediately suck you into the story the way a thrilling pilot should. All the same, the episode offers a thoughtful portrait of Sam, including his grumpiness, his relationship with his wife, and the way he deals with grief. The emotions stand out here, using the scenes interspersed with flashbacks to touch upon Sam's grief in an effective manner. The way Jack finally wins Sam over is a nice touch as well. However, this also means that we only get the sci-fi part of the story at the very end, which can be a little dissatisfying. Hopefully, future episodes will dive into this part of the series to make up for it. The creature itself comes across as a standard spider-like alien at this point. There's nothing very unique about the design except for the eyes, which make a solid impact in the dark. The episode also shows some sleek camera work here that keeps the story visually dynamic. All in all, we're excited to see where this one goes. Next episode.